Oh, yeah. Can you get somebody just to ask me the question? I'll forget. If you ask me if I forget.
Hey, practice Saturday, open to the public.
There you go. Hey. Practice Saturday, open to the public, so everybody knows. So come out, friends, family, whoever you want out here, rock and roll.
It's going to be here?
It's going to be here. Okay. It's going to be here.
Yeah, you tweeted out this morning the practice schedule and all that kind of stuff to encourage ASU alums to come out. Is that something that you're trying to necessarily push, especially this spring?
100%. I mean, I want that. I wanted that last year, and I didn't do a good enough job getting the word out. I gotta, no excuses. I gotta do a better job of getting the word out to the alumni that we want them back involved. So, my best avenue to do that in today's day and age is to tweet it. So, that was the thing I thought could, maybe get some guys out here, and we had some guys out here today.
What stood out from today's practice?
The energy and the effort. I don't even think it was comparable to day one. You watch the D-line and the O-line finish, and we got a chance when you watch those guys finish. Appreciate y'all coming out. Thank you. Don't film them, just so you guys know.
Did you emphasize that between the two practices? Did you emphasize that between the two practices?
100%. What you do in the dark, what you do in that nobody really cares about or watches. We talked about the key to the game is the ball. It's very that simple. So if we attack the ball better than anybody in the country, right, we have a chance to win football games. And then in practice one, we kind of played brother ball, where you just kind of, tag off on one another. The ball's near you. Hey, great job, buddy. High five. Right? You got to practice. Even though we're in helmets, you got to attack the football. And the only way you can attack the football is if you chase the football. So I think that showed up.
With the offensive line, I know it's been 2 practices, but just what your thoughts would be seen from the depth of these guys getting out there?
Yeah, we're definitely way deeper and way bigger. And when you have pure size, even when you get beat slower, because people have to go around somebody bigger, right? So even on the bad reps, they're not as bad as they were. So I think, we're in pajamas. So until real pads get on Saturday, this is all, smoke and mirrors up front. Pads get on Saturday, real football begins.
How much will you ramp it up Saturday?
Very significantly. Why do you think I want the fans out here? Yeah. You think these kids want to get beat in front of fans? No, there's a science behind it. It's not just me wanting the fans to come out and show support. No, I'm using our fans to motivate our players. So come out.
Talk about the D-line and necessarily what you're expecting of them this spring. Obviously, this is a very large position group. It's more than 20 guys. What are you expecting of them, considering you have a few returners, but you also have a lot of new guys in that group as well?
Yeah, I'm expecting one. We need more depth than last year. Fourth quarter's a game, third quarter's a game, second half of the season we'd fall off. So we need more depth. And then 2, we need to work together as a team. Last year, I thought we played D-line individually, right? Some guys made great plays, but they weren't working within a system. One of our 4 pillars of football is the team. The team, and that's the trust that the person next to you is going to do their job. I expect them to do that and then play with an elite effort. Play part of the team. Do your 1/11th, as Coach Ward says. At the same time, give elite effort. And if you do that up front, we're going to be pretty good.
I know you said you're in pajamas, but what did you think of Clayton Smith's catch in the event there?
Yeah, I thought it was average. Average, Clayton's a solid athlete, so, it was a nice play. We'll see if we can do it another day.
What have you seen from Cole Martin through the first 2 practices?
Yeah, you see intelligence. You see him be so patient sometimes on routes because he can see the release path, he sees what's coming, then he goes and plays it. Sometimes to a fault, but you can't hurt a guy for being smart and recognizing route combinations, but you can't guess at the same time. There's that fine line between being so smart you end up guessing and so smart that you're right. Because if you guess and you guess wrong, it's a bad play. But he's super twitched up, super athletic, moves extremely well, and he's really smart. I'm glad we have him. And he has some dog in him.
Coach, how does Coach Reynolds' experience add to the defensive line?
Yeah, I just think the respect that the guys have for him when you run a pass rush clinic for NFL guys in the offseason, and then you're working with collegiate players, those guys have that level of respect that if he says something, I should probably do it. I probably shouldn't ask why. And in today's day and age, kids have more knowledge. So the first question a kid's going to ask now, as opposed to 20 years ago, is why? Because they can go Google why. If you don't give them the answer, right? They can find it out. They want to know why. And I think they trust his why. When he gives the reason, they trust that reason is a good reason. And I think, people can say that's challenging coaches. No, that's just the way the world is. Everybody's more curious now. Everybody asks questions. And you got to be able to explain yourself and back up and explain the why. And I think he's earned the level of respect that people listen to his why instantly.
Is it too early to compare the transfer additions that you have now versus like a year ago?
Probably. I mean, I think we have added so much depth compared to last year. But until the pads get on, you know, everybody can look like Tarzan. Right? Everybody knows the back end of that. And so we got to see who actually plays football well. Like who loses a one-on-one rep and then finishes the rep. Right? Who does that? Like you have to build those. You have to change those habits.